don't know why, but I love our intro.
Because you did it.
Because I did it.
Nah, it's a catchy one.
It's a catchy. So welcome back, guys. Another week. Yet sitting with us, keeping it 100 with Gissel Victor. As always, this is your host, Victor Ortega.
And Gissel.
And we're here to keep it 100 with you guys. So this week, we're going to be talking about the month of love, which is February. It's Valentine's Day. It was Groundhog's Day yesterday. And I think that we're going to dive deep into the subject of love as we...
Cheers
as always. Cheers.
We got a little Crown Royal going on today.
Oh, you picked Crown Royal?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I was like,
I thought you were going to do wine.
I know, but wine makes me sleepy sometimes. And I didn't want to fall asleep on you.
I agree.
So I'm drinking Crown and Coke, and he's drinking some Crown and
coconut water.
Agua de coco.
Yeah, delicious. It's amazing. So cheers, guys. It's almost Friday. So if you're looking forward to the weekend, you should be, because it's right around the corner.
It's Friday Junior.
Mm-hmm.
But we work on the weekend, so
it doesn't matter to us. We don't have a weekend. And our time off is whenever we can. Yeah. But I guess let's dive in. Let's talk about love. And I guess love has a broad spectrum of word, right? Like, because there's so many different meanings, and depending on the person that is feeling it.
Yeah.
And they can give love differently. They can receive love differently. Everybody likes, their own special way.
Yeah. There's 5 love languages.
There is.
Which I think there's probably more, but there's 5 main ones.
I mean, there's a lot of people in this world. And you're telling me that everybody has just those 5?
That's what I don't know. I think that there's way more.
That's what the book writer said?
Yeah. Okay. He didn't want to complicate it.
So
he wanted to sell his book.
Oh, of course. I mean, come on now. But let me ask you, what does love mean to you? What does love mean to Gissel?
Love. As in, just love, like in general?
What does love mean to you? When you hear the word love, you're like, what does it mean to you? Or the feeling of love. How about that?
It just feels like, it feels good. I feel like whenever I think about love, I think about like missing someone if you don't see them, and wanting to be with someone all the time and feeling that peace with someone. I feel like that's love to me.
See, that's what I'm saying. It has a lot of different meanings, because
like
you correlate having peace with love, which is understandable, but that only means that you probably had a not peaceful past.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
but I do equate it to love. Like when somebody gives you that peace,
right,
and not stress, and right. I feel like to me that's love.
That's one type of love for sure. Because there's people out there that say, "Oh, I love you and you're my everything," but they be making your life pieces.
Yeah,
and that's not healthy.
That's toxic love.
That's toxic as hell. We want to talk about that too. I'm sure we want to talk about toxicity. But I guess to me,
what about you? What's love to you?
I guess to me, it also means, like the feeling of love or loving someone is like you are gonna do everything possible to make that person happy, to not give that person any issues, to like, if you tell me that you're hungry, like, let me feed you, like that. That to me is like love, like somebody that will take care of you, somebody that would love you unconditionally based off like how many, it doesn't matter how many mistakes you make in your life, like that person is always going to love you. That's why I think the motherly love is like the best love of all.
Oh,
because
course.
Like motherly love has
unconditional.
It's unconditional. It has no boundaries. You can do some messed up shit to your mom, to your family.
Look what I go through with Gianna, and I still love her.
Right? No, I'm sure you're not the only mom that goes through stuff with their kids, But I can tell you from my experience, like my mom was like, wow, like, because I wasn't I never gave her any issues, but I wasn't perfect either. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So there were some things that I knew that was doing, kind of messed up, and she always like supported me. So to me, that's what love is like unconditional. It's peace. It's if it's food. To me, love is food. Because when people cook with love, I don't know. There's something about that food that comes out so good and so filling, and then like I think that to me is the meaning of love. Yeah. Also respecting someone, respecting their thoughts, their opinions and all that. That to me, this equates to love. All of that.
Okay, that was a big definition of
That was
love.
a big definition of love, and because I told you it's very broad. So
yeah,
I'm sure other people have different opinions that have different definitions. So let us know. What do you guys think? What does
love mean to you?
Right. What does love mean to you?
Whether you're watching it live or you're watching it on the replay.
Right.
What does love mean to you? This is the month of love.
Of course.
Talking about the month of love, what do you think about Valentine's Day? Like, do you feel like that's just another...
I'm gonna keep it 100.
Business tactic.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100. That's just a marketing tactic that was just created just to
monetize.
Just to monetize the chocolate, just to monetize teddy bears, just to get people to spend more or spend on something, I guess, because Christmas was literally like a month ago or two, and then now you gotta
for real, like it was like the Christmas decorations at Walgreens or Walmart, and now it's like Valentine's out.
It's Valentine's out the 1st of January.
Yeah,
it's like New Year's is over, and then all things Valentine's Day is up.
Yeah,
and then the day after Thanksgiving, the day after Valentine's Day, what happens?
Yeah. I see. And I see a lot of people like go all out for I was gonna say Thanksgiving, for Valentine's Day, like show all of these all of this love and gifts and all that to their significant other, and then February 15th comes and they're still the same piece of
doo-doo.
Yeah.
But no, but what happens February 15th? It's like all the chocolates, everything
is half off, 75% off.
So you can't tell me it's a business because obviously, all the companies are making money off of that one date out of the year, which it is I guess a nice concept. It kind of I guess it brings couples together. I guess it gives them a reason to actually like do something that day or give them a gift.
Yeah. I still like it. I still love Valentine's Day. Even though it's a business, I still love it.
I know. And we have our plans.
Yeah.
Right? We have dinner this year scheduled
and Disney. Because we haven't been to Disney together. So this is gonna be our first time.
And we've been together for 3.5 years and we never
been to Disney.
Not even once.
It's gonna be
not gonna lie though, I think I was trying to avoid it just because of the lines, and it's been crazy, and COVID hit last year and this whole year, and Disney has changed a lot with the whole reservation system now, and the fast passes, you got to purchase them, which by the way we need to do that, but yeah, that's what we have planned. So I guess the marketing tactic worked for us. And then we're gonna be having dinner at the H.
The H, Orlando. Yes. If you guys have any like recommendations and if you've been there, like let us know, because we're true foodies and we like to eat.
We're fatties at heart. But let me ask you this: has your definition of love changed throughout as you get older, or changed through the years?
I feel like it's definitely changed, because what I thought love was when I was like in my 20s is not what I think love is now. Like before, I used to think like love is. I used to think love was lust.
Okay.
Like,
a lot of people confuse that.
It was very.
It's a very thin line.
It was very toxic. It was like, when you're like infatuated with someone and they don't show you that back in return. Right. I thought that was love.
Yeah, no, that's lust, and it's a very thin line, very blurry line sometimes. Yeah, and I guess when you're younger, you don't realize that.
Yeah, and then growing up, I didn't have a good example of what love was.
Right.
So it was easy to get those confused.
Right.
And I had some daddy issues too.
I was about to
so-
say it, but I didn't want to say it. So you had some daddy issues.
I had some daddy issues.
But you outgrew it. We're
Yes.
thankful you outgrew it.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Yeah.
But also to me, I think it's changed too. In a man's perspective, in a man's world, you know, you have at least to me, I was brought up with you know, you gotta take care of your wife, you gotta take care of your family and all that. Like, you know, I had that example of a family and growing up, and I felt the love, you know, when I was growing up. So I can't say I had a bad childhood, because I didn't. But my definition of love changed just because I thought that lust was love, and like I said, it was a very blurry
He's
line.
told me some stories. Let's take a sip to that.
I don't even know why you brought that up.
I'm not saying nothing.
I'm just kidding. But do you remember? Because I think I remember. I think the first time that you maybe thought you were in love, or let's say it this way: the first time that you experienced love the way that you know it now.
The way that I know it now, right, with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hands down.
Trying to hit me up after
No,
the show?
no.
Trying to do something after the show?
No. I already got the ring, baby.
Oh, look at that! Show that to the camera. Make it shiny. Anyways,
what about you?
What?
I'm not gonna get upset if you don't say the same thing.
What?
Like, when did you experience love for the first time? Love, like real love.
Like real love. It wasn't you, but it wasn't a girlfriend either. It was my mom. Like
But I'm talking about like love. Like
I know, but let me explain. I didn't understand the I didn't see the love that I had for her the same way that I knew after I had grown up, after she was already here with us. Like after I had, you know, left Puerto Rico since I was 18. I think my mom came here when I was like maybe 25, 26, 27. I don't remember. So the love that I felt for her back when I was with her all the time growing up, it was like, you know, my mom would see you every day, blah, blah, blah. Then I left Puerto Rico. I enlisted in the Marine Corps. I was by myself for you know, a lot of time in training. I was basically by myself here in the United States with no family. And that's when I actually kind of like, you know, like, wow, like I missed this. Like, wow, I love her. And every time I seen her was like, wow, it was awesome. But I had to go through what I went through in order for me to understand that love.
That love,
yeah. Because it's like it was a normal thing, you know. Like I would see you every day. I'll see you at school. So mommy was the cop at the school, so it was like, you know, like you and Yana right now. You know what I'm saying? That you love each other, but you're always bumping heads.
Yeah.
I didn't used to bump heads with her, but it was like, you know, we see you every day.
Yeah. No, and I can relate to you on that because, like, growing up, like, I didn't have the best relationship. Like, not that I didn't have the best relationship with my mom, but like we used to butt heads a lot, just like me and Gianna. But now it's like it's different. Like I feel more love for her, and I think as you get older, you I don't know.
And then the thing is like, you know, once I learned that love, then I knew that I could offer that to someone else. So I could offer that to somebody completely not related to me. And if I was attracted to that person and I felt that, then I was like, okay, you know, that's what I was looking for. And then you came about.
That's why you put a ring on it.
That's why I decided to put a ring on it. Ching, 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 ching. But yeah, that's basically it. Like, okay, you know,
no, but if we're talking about like that type of love, like when I had Gianna, when I was 21, and that was like, because you didn't have like a whole different type of new love.
You didn't have like, the support from
her dad. Didn't have the support from her dad, and it was like just me. And then, but I did have my mom that helped me, but it was like,
Your
wow,
mom's
I have
awesome.
this whole responsibility. Like I created a whole life at 21 when I didn't even know what the heck I was doing with my life.
You're still in New York, right?
Yeah, I was still in New York. I was in the Bronx. And then that's when I was like, she made me mature so much. Then I moved when I was 22 to Florida from New York because I was like, I don't want to give her this life, this New York life. Like I want that I had because a lot of people in New York have great lives,
Right.
but that I had in the Bronx and growing up, and I just didn't want. I wanted her to experience something different, like
Mm-hmm.
better weather and just like a better
It's a better
lifestyle.
lifestyle. Just a
Yeah.
better. I mean, I guess everybody wants to give a better upbringing than what you had to your kids,
Mm-hmm.
or unless you don't think like that, and they're a douchebag, and you want to just repeat the same bad habits and the same. I guess what's the word I'm looking, like the curses that you have,
Traumas.
traumas and curses you have like generation to generation. If you don't take a stand and try to change that for the better, for the betterment of your kids, then
Yeah.
it's like you're failing as a parent.
You're a
failing.
douchebag.
You're failing. You're a douchebag. You're failing as a parent. No, I swear, you're failing as a parent.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people that have had rough upbringings, and they like sobresalen, like they echan pa'lante, they achieve a lot of stuff, and then they teach that to the kids, and it's a whole different, it changes the dynamic of a family,
Yeah.
and not a lot of people think like that. I think older generations didn't think like that. I think people had a lot of limiting beliefs, and people still do have a lot of limited beliefs. So it's all a matter of.
I'm still learning a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, we all are. And as long as you keep learning and you keep going further and further in life, and there's always gonna, what is it? You're always gonna trip, but if you trip 7 times, make sure you get up 8 and continue moving forward. That's all that matters. But let me ask you. Do you think that in order for you to know what love is, do you have to go through the opposite, which is like hate or pain? Like in order for you to recognize love?
I think so, because I feel like I wouldn't have appreciated you as much as I appreciate you now had I not gone through hell in my past relationships.
Makes sense.
That made me appreciate you so much more and not take you for granted, I feel. What about you?
No, yeah, no. That's like I had to learn. Like I had to get out of what was taught to me. I had to get out of Puerto Rico. I had to like be by myself and kind of learn the hard way. Like, and that's when you realize what love looks like. What you might think was love was it comes a moment that you're like, oh shit, like this is not it.
This is not love.
And what you're going through in that moment is, it's painful, it's probably hurtful, it's probably depressive, because I know I got like that. I got super depressive, like it was bad, and I feel like from that grew like a branch of love, and it continued to grow, and now I'm married, and we want to have kids, and we want to continue to grow that little branch into a big tree, into avocado tree of life,
Animal Kingdom,
the tree of life, and the girl from Netflix. This is the tree of life.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, Silent Temple.
Oh,
it's a tree of life.
Oh my God.
But yeah, no, I agree. So tell us, guys, what do you guys think? Did you have to go through pain?
Hello.
Oh, we got people talking. Saying but what do you guys think? Do you think that you have to go through trauma? You have to go through pain in order for you to learn what love is? And let us know in the comments. We wanna share this with you guys. So
yeah.
We talked a little bit about this, about how love and lust can be kind of blurry. But do you really think it's easy to confuse one another? Still to this day, do you think it's easy to confuse love and lust?
I don't know, because I'm married to you, so I don't have those issues. But before you,
I'm just talking about your opinion. Like, do you think that maybe people, people that get married, and love somebody, and for whatever reason ends up in a divorce or something like that, do you think that person can go, or would it be difficult for that person to read what love and lust is the next time that they kind of like someone?
Yeah, it's very difficult to. I mean, no.
Wow, that was a long pause.
No, because I'm thinking about it and it's like, no, if it's lust, it's like, oh, you just want them physically, I feel.
Mm.
But if it's love, like you don't wanna call the Uber. You wanna stay over.
Ooh, the cab's here. You don't want to
Yeah.
say that. You don't want to
And
do
you
that.
want to make them breakfast the next day.
Ooh,
See the difference?
I made you breakfast. I remember.
Yeah,
Or was
you
it
did.
dinner or breakfast? No, I made you breakfast. It was good. I remember. Hmm?
You made me breakfast before.
Oh, let's not talk about that. But yes. Um. So, how do you differentiate one another?
I would
Or
say
recognize?
I would say that like if you just call them when you're drunk or
Oh.
text them when you're drunk or you're like,
Or
what are
when
you
you're
doing
lonely.
tonight?
Or when you're
Or when
lonely.
you're lonely.
Or
When you're on the toilet.
Or when they ghost you for a little
like
bit.
Gianna when she called me when she's on the toilet.
But like, how about when they ghost you for a little bit and then come back?
And
like,
then they
unexpectedly?
ghost you and then they come back unexpectedly. Those are behaviors of lust, not love.
Yeah. Wait, I want to show this. I want to show this this comment here because I love it. So let me a second. My tío.
Wow.
Tío Willie,
Yes. I love them together.
I love.
And
Yeah,
the marriage.
they are the prime example of love. 40 plus years married together.
Wow.
Have a beautiful family. Beautiful grandkids. Beautiful house in Chicago. That's where I always stay when I go over there. And they were. I mean, I still remember to this day when I was like 7 years old, like the party that I was telling you about the other day in Humboldt Park. Like I remember, all my uncles, and they were always the ones that were always there for me, and they are the prime example of a loving, caring, marriage. Because
and I can see it in the way they interact with each other, even after all these years.
Yeah, for sure. And we want to say bendición and love you guys. So I send you a lot of kisses. I miss you guys. So hopefully we can see each other soon. Now let me see. Let me put this back up. There you go. So I don't know. I want to ask the people, like, do you know the difference between love and lust? Do you know how to differentiate? Let us know. Like, we wanna.
I can't see the comment.
We wanna talk to you guys. We want to make sure you guys are part of this conversation too. Yeah, that's why we do it live. Because we could be doing a podcast, so you guys can hear whenever you want. But we actually don't want to do a podcast. We want to do a live. This is a live show, so we want to make sure you guys participate. You guys, comment, like, subscribe, comment, let us know. Just be part of it. We just want to laugh, have a good time. Because again, this is not a podcast. This is a live show. It's got completely different. But what is one advice that you would give your 15-year-old self when it comes to love?
But you didn't tell us, like, how do you know when it's lust and not love? Like, how do you?
I think that when you don't care about the person and you just want them present every once in a while or in only specific moments in life.
Like when you have a cup of this?
A couple of cups of this. A couple of cups of this. But but yeah, no, like you when you just have lust for somebody, when you're falling in love with someone, because it's like you feel the butterflies, you're like, oh my god, like I love this person, but I don't want to tell them I love them. Like that's the feeling that you get. That's what they're telling you.
That happened to you? Oh, that how you got the guts to say it then?
Because we were on a cruise.
So it was like, fuck it.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it. What's she gonna do?
We might drown. This might be the Titanic.
No, I was like, well, I'm gonna tell her I love her here in the restaurant, because remember we had dinner that day, reservations. And I was like, what's the worst that can happen? Spot. That she doesn't love me back and doesn't say it. We're still on a cruise. We're stuck together. It's like What did you gonna say? And I don't remember if you told me you love me back.
I did, because I was waiting for him to say it for mad long.
It took me what, 6 months?
No.
Hmm?
No.
Oh wow, I thought it was 6 months. Didn't we go on the cruise after 6 months? Yes, we celebrated our 6 month anniversary.
Hold on.
Yes.
September, October,
Yes.
November, December, January,
February,
March.
March.
Oh yeah, 6 months.
Exactly.
Wow, he's a tough one.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Damn,
I'm
6
telling
whole
you.
months.
Yeah. Because that's what we were celebrating. We were celebrating our 6 month anniversary on the cruise.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember. Remember, I have that rule.
Dang, it took so long.
You gotta play hard to get. Like,
it fell short though. It didn't.
I
feel
can't be
that
throwing
long.
the L word out there like that, guys.
Time goes fast when you're having fun.
Yeah, and 3.5 years later, here we are.
Yeah.
But
I knew I felt it before he said it. I just didn't want to say nothing. I was like, I'm gonna wait.
You didn't want to be the first one?
I was like, I'm gonna wait.
But
I'm gonna wait.
No, like, and I remember because I had that rule that I wouldn't plan anything with you that was farther away than what we already were having together.
Yeah, that was weird because I was over here planning trips and
Nope.
he was like, "Let's
That's
not do
weird,
that."
guys. You guys that are out there that are listening to me right now, if you get in a relationship with a girl and you are serious about having this relationship with her, you do not plan a vacation, a trip, an event, nothing. You don't plan nothing.
Plan it.
No, you don't plan nothing. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm married. I got this.
I'm married and I would plan it.
If you are thinking that this person is for serious, you do not plan anything farther than what you've been with her. For example,
what do you mean? I don't get it.
For example, let's say you've been together for 1 month. You're not gonna plan a trip that is 1 month apart from today's date. So I wouldn't. If we were been together for a month as boyfriend and girlfriend, I wouldn't plan anything with you for March 3rd over
So you just plan little weekend stuff?
Yep. Now 2 months, I wouldn't plan anything 2 months far ahead.
Who told you this rule in the military?
No, listen. It works, guys. It works.
Did you have a bad experience planning something ahead?
No, but you may lose money. You may lose time. You may lose interest.
Sounds very negative to me.
No, it's not. It's not. It's just you never know. You're getting to know that person. It's only 1 month. Why are you planning something 6 months away from now?
Because you feel it inside of you. You know that. You
can't go by feeling.
Listen, I know if you're the one or you're not the one.
You gotta go by what you know, and what you know at that point is that you only been together for a month, 2 months, 3 months. You don't know if that person's still gonna be forever. You don't know it. I didn't know it until 6 months in.
I was already planning his Colorado trip when we met. I don't know.
Well, that's you.
And we have fun.
I'm giving you the advice from a man's perspective. That's all you gotta learn. That's
YOLO.
Nah. I mean, give me some cheers. What do you guys think about that theory? Let me know, because I need to prove this theory over and over again in order for it to be actually real.
I feel like you only live once. If you want to plan the trip, plan it. If you don't want to go, take your friend.
Guys, listen to me.
That's why we're together, because we're opposites.
But let me ask you, last question when it comes to love. When it comes to love and like in relationships, I guess. What advice would you give 15-year-old Gissel with what you know right now?
What advice would I give 15-year-old Gissel? I would give her the advice of like, tate tranquila, like, wait, don't be so thirsty. I feel like I was a little thirsty for love when I was young. And I would give that advice, like, you're a queen. We're all queens, women out there. Put yourself on the pedestal. You're up here. And if he wants to get up there to you, he has to make that whole effort to get up there, to climb those stairs. You get what I'm saying? Like he needs to put in that effort to be with you. So play all the hard to get that you have to play, and you're gonna be okay. Like don't I would say don't just jump into something just because you're lonely.
Right.
Because when you're lonely, you get fogged up in your
Yeah.
thoughts.
And that's when some relationships can get toxic, can get like
Yeah.
abusive.
Yeah.
Because
It
I
can
feel like they're
go
scared of being
so
lonely.
left. Yeah. Don't be scared to be lonely. You're
think-
never lonely in this world.
I think that's the
you
advice I
have
would
God
give.
with you.
Yeah. I think that's the advice I would give my 15-year-old self. It's like you're not lonely.
Yeah.
It's like if you feel lonely, remember you're not.
Yeah.
Like you had, I mean, when I was, in my 20s or whatever, 18, 20, I got, my little group of friends and all that. We used to hang out and have drinks and all that. And so you're not lonely, Stop, being so easy to pick. Like don't be that easy.
Yeah.
Don't be so available. That's the word. Don't be so available.
It was an easy one.
I was.
Era más fácil que la tabla del cero.
Wow, qué falta de respeto. Qué falta de respeto. Pero yeah, no. I think that would be the advice. It's like, you're not lonely. You're just, feeling lonely.
At the moment.
Right. And you just need
like
to,
find something to do.
Right.
Ponte a pintar. Ponte a pintar o algo.
Find a hobby, find a friend, play catch, go to the golf range, go play video games. I don't know. Do anything.
Then as a kid, go to the golf range.
Why not? I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. So let's switch it up to real estate. And I don't know if you want to ask me any questions today.
Yeah. I mean, we ask each other the same questions, but I would say I want to know, let's say, what do the people want to know about Victor?
What do you guys want to know about me? Tell me, because that would be awesome right now. That would be great content.
Do you feel like you need to be in love to have children?
Ooh.
Because I feel like a lot of women out there, and a lot of men out there too, they're having kids just to have kids, but they're not fully in love.
I don't think you have to. It would be awesome if you are, because obviously that'll make like a better relationship, I guess, with your family, because at that point we'll be a family. But I think that, you don't have to, because I'm sure that there's people out there that do it.
No, I know there's people out there that do it, but I'm saying for your child to grow up in a loving,
you have to love
home.
That person. You would want to love that person, create a family, like you can't just have kids with any random stranger.
Yeah.
Even though there's people that do that, and that's awesome too. Like whatever floats your boat, we're not judging here, but
no.
I think that in order for you to, if you want to grow a family, if you want to grow something, bigger than yourself, then I think loving the partner that you're doing it with will make things a lot easier, will make things, smoother. And I think that I don't know, the light kind of messed me up, but let me try to fix this real quick. This is what happens in
Technical
life.
difficulties. Oh, maybe it's not charged.
I don't know.
Hold on. Oh, there you go. Maybe no está conectado bien. There you go.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Just put my butt in the camera. Sorry about that. What was I saying? So yeah, I think it'll make things easier, it'll make things smoother. You can actually, grow a family rather than just maybe being in a toxic relationship, because at that point, eventually you're gonna end up splitting with that person, and then you're gonna have to co-parent.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like if you don't love the person that you have a kid with, it's so difficult.
Right. It is.
To even like have a conversation about your child, to co-parent, like it's just it's horrible. I feel like all these conversations need to be had before
Prior,
you get married, before you have kids, and that's something that I learned late in life.
yeah. Now let me ask you. You love real estate, right?
Yes.
So that's a different type of love. Because
Yeah.
that's more of a
Passion.
passion, right? Sorry. But when did you realize that you had a passion and love for real estate?
I realized that I had a passion and love for real estate before I got into real estate
Really?
because I used to watch this show called Flip or Flop.
Is that with the twins, with the twin brothers?
No, I like that show too. They're so good. But it's Flipper. It was Flip or Flop.
I
It was
think I've
with
seen it.
damn.
They had different people in different
No,
seasons, no?
it was a married couple,
Okay.
and he got married to somebody now.
Somebody different?
Selling Sunset.
Oh wow.
But it was a married couple. They used to just flip homes.
Okay.
And sometimes they would flip the home and sometimes it would flop, which means that the house that they flipped sold for less than what they thought that they were going to sell it for, so they didn't make a profit. Oh. But I was like, oh my god, when I used to see like the commissions that they used to make off of like buying these houses cheap and fixing them up, and it looked so fun. And then so that's when I fell in love with real estate.
Okay. I think mine was later after I got my license, because I fell in love with it because of the liberties that I had. Plus, I was making my own schedule. I was making decent money. I was helping people that were actually really grateful or like appreciative of us helping them get their first house or sell their house and make income or make their equity in their bank account. So I think that's when I noticed. I was like, oh, like wow, like I really love this. Like I wish I would have known this was it before, and I would have done it a way long time ago, because God knows I was miserable in my corporate job. And
you looked happy though.
I looked happy. I was confused. I was blindsided. You were
confused.
Yeah, they put a lot of stuff in your head, and when you were raised with that, like you gotta work every day or work for someone and get a really good position to actually make an income and make something out of yourself. You gotta grow that corporate ladder. Like when you were brought up with that, it's hard to see anything other than that, That's true. And I'm grateful that you came into my life and showed me that it can be possible, it can be done, and we're out here doing it. Yes. So cheers to changes.
So what do you love most about real estate?
I love, and you're gonna be like, no, it's not. The fact that I get to work with you.
Mentiroso, get the heck out of here.
The fact that I get to work with you, even though we sometimes want to pull the hairs that I don't have.
I don't see that every day,
right? Because I be taking regaños left and right. Like a mí me regañan más que un niño cagado en pampa. Like, but
it's for your own good. You know that tough love. That's what I give him. Tough love, because I want him to. I see so much potential in him, and I know what he can become. So it's a good thing.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. But yeah, the fact that I can get to work with you, that's a blessing. Wow. And I love that. Yeah. How about you?
That. I love the fact that we get to work together. You're not gonna agree to that either, but whatever. Just because I know what it is to work by yourself. So you don't know that difference. So that's why I say that. And because I get to like help so many people that didn't think that they could buy a house, become a homeowner, and I make it like easy for them. So to see that I could do something like that and help people make money, like people buy houses that they didn't think that they could buy and then sell them later on and make over $100,000, and just like a lot of different things that I'm helping people accomplish. And it's like, wow, I did that.
Yeah,
when
you see those sellers, getting that direct deposit into their account, be calling you, hey, I got it. Like, they'd be mad happy.
Not only that, like people that don't have social security numbers, that don't have credit scores,
people that
I'm helping them buy houses.
Undocumented, right? They're undocumented. They come here with nothing.
They come here with nothing
and think that
they freaking put their blood, sweat, and tears and save up and accomplish so much that they couldn't accomplish in their country.
But the crazy part is that those people that come here undocumented with no papers, with no documents, and they actually get it done are the compared to the people that put limiting beliefs in themselves, and they have their citizenship, they have a passport, they have social security, they have a full-time job, they have a credit score, and they put every single but in their way not to accomplish their goal.
Yeah.
And we have clients that come with nothing, and they have multiple properties right now that they're owning.
Yeah, I know people that make an excuse that say, "Oh, the people in California are taking all of our houses, and the people up north are buying all these houses because they got money." No, it's also people that don't have social security numbers.
Right.
It's people that are freaking saving up and making it happen and don't have an excuse.
They have a plan, and they have, good partners in us that they can find. This is my goal. This is what I do. Okay, perfect. If this is your goal, let's build from that. If your goal is to own 2 properties, this is what you need to do. And we'll do the game plan for them. And they follow it to the T.
Yeah.
Those are the people that we love to help. Those are the people that we know they appreciate our work, and we appreciate them for trusting us.
Yeah. So I think that's what I love most about real estate, like making these things happen that people didn't think was attainable.
Right. Now let me ask, can you become a realtor without being in love with it, without loving and being passionate
you
about
could become a realtor without being in love with it, because anybody can take the test if you don't have a criminal background.
Right.
But to stay in real estate after the first year,
or to make a living off
you're not gonna make it if you don't fully love it, because it's tough. It's not for everybody. If it was for everybody, everybody would be doing it.
Right.
So I feel like you have to actually passionately love what you're doing.
You gotta love to help people
in order to succeed and do the best for your client.
Right.
If you're looking out for your own interest, you're never gonna look out for the client.
Right. No, and not only that, but like if you're not doing it because you're passionate about helping people, you're doing it because you're in love with the money. And that's not a good reason, because you can make more money doing something else.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's corporate jobs that pay really well.
Yeah.
Like more than what I made in real estate last year.
Yeah.
But the fact that I can say I left a corporate job in 2020, and in 2021 I made the same or more than what I made that time in corporate. That to me is hard. That to me requires passion. That to me requires work ethic. That to me requires discipline.
Mm-hmm.
That to me requires accountability. That to me requires a lot more than what a corporate job would ask me for, because in a corporate job, you can be doing good or bad and you're still going to get paid unless, they kick you out the door.
Yeah.
But yes, to answer my own question, yes, you can become a realtor without loving it.
Yeah.
But how long are you going to be a realtor?
You're not going to have longevity, and you want to have longevity of real estate.
Now, and you want to have, at least I want to have it, because like I told you, I have the flexibility to work when I want. If I want to take a vacation next month, which we will, it's like, if I don't know.
But sometimes we do have to work weekends,
of course.
But and it's not that we have so much freedom, but we don't have to ask somebody that, like, can I take PTO? And can I get maternity leave? Or can I get the holidays?
And they'll be like, but do you have this, and that? Like,
yeah.
Like,
I I used to hate that when I used to ask for PTO and
You
they used to
feel
tell me
bad.
and
When
they
you
used to
feel
tell me
bad.
no.
When you feel
No,
bad.
no. When you call in sick and you feel bad,
When you're calling
like
sick, and you
how
feel
are
like
you
shit.
sick and you have a fever and then you still feel bad?
That's crazy, right?
Like
Like,
nobody,
oh my god, I wish I could
nobody
go.
should be going through that.
Right. That's some psychological trauma.
Yes.
That's some messed up shit. Like,
Yes.
and not only that, with vacation time too, because it's like, normally in corporate jobs you get like what, 4 weeks vacation time?
Sometimes less.
Sometimes
I think
less.
we had it good with the vacation time in that corporate office.
I mean, I had 6 weeks because I've been there I was over
Yeah,
there
but
for
there's
5
some
years.
companies that I've heard about that just give you like 2 weeks a year.
Yeah, because sometimes they don't even pay. They don't do paid vacations. They just do, if you want to take a vacation, you can take it, but it's unpaid.
Yeah.
But it's sickening. The fact that it's like I got 4 weeks. Let me ask for this 1 week, and then you're gonna tell me no, or you're gonna tell me a but. Like I think the worst thing was when you heard a but. But you gotta do this. Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
he's keeping it 100 today.
Like, yeah, I'm keeping it 100. Like, shut the hell up. No, you don't have to. Like, I'm just giving you the courtesy, letting you know that I'm gonna be taking a trip next month.
No, I had to cancel some trips.
What?
They were like, "Oh no, you can take that vacation day because another manager has it off." Another whole manager that did something completely different than what I did. And I was like, "How does this make sense? Help me make sense. What was the reason? What was the reason?" Like,
what was the reason? Tell me what was the reason. No, it's true. Like, but I'm happy we don't have to go through that.
Yeah.
If you're going through that, that means that you're not in the right working place.
I mean, a lot of people are going through that.
No,
and that's okay if you, because not entrepreneurial life is not for everybody.
I know, but I feel like right now we're in a day and age that you have options to work for anybody you decided to work.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
and now you can work from
pandemic,
home.
Like, it kind of changed things up. Before, the employers, I feel like, had all the leverage. Mm-hmm. Now it's the other way around. The employee has all the leverage. They can pick and choose where the hell they want to work. That's true.
So, ask for a raise tomorrow.
Yeah, no.
You're going to get it.
Ask for it.
Do it.
Tell a Resilient Home Group sent you.
Yes.
So how about do you have any words of encouragement or enlightenment to those realtors that are in it for the wrong reasons, that are in it just for the money, that are in it just because they think it's easy, that they're in it, or that they're in it because maybe they saw it on Netflix and it was way easy? Like, do you have any words of encouragement and enlightenment for those people?
I mean, I can't make them fall in love with real estate. That's something that has to grow out of them. I feel like.
But what's your advice though? Like, that's like, what are your words of encouragement to those people, or enlightenment for those people?
I mean, my words of enlightenment for them would be to find something that you actually love, because life is so short that, let's say you're in real estate, mm-hmm. and you're making so much money, but at the end of the day, you're not happy about it, you're not passionate about it, you don't love it, then find something else. Save that money that you made doing your real estate. Find something else that you love, your actual gift, something that makes you happy, something that makes you joyful, and just go with it. Go with it, because it might not be something that's paying you as much, right, but it's something that's making you happy. And at the end of the day, we do everything because it makes us happy, right, at the end of the day. It's not about the money, because right, money comes and goes like this. So find something that makes you happy and do it, because once you are passionate about something and you actually love something, it'll blossom into something much bigger.
And not only that, but I feel like there's a lot of realtors out there, I'm gonna say it, hell with it, I'm gonna say it's keeping it 100, that they're in it for the wrong reasons, and they don't help their clients out.
That's true.
Like
They're only in it for themselves,
they're
and
only
then
in it for
they can,
themselves,
yeah.
and they don't actually help their clients in a way that would set them up for success. Like, for example, like we take
Rocky.
our clients very serious when it comes to, you know, like, I don't know, if they want to sell, buy, or invest, we take it to the heart. Like, if that person, you know, tells us we want to buy an Airbnb and this is how much the area that I want to stay, like we'll put 110% of our efforts to make sure that we get that person what they're looking for, because we understand the market. We understand that it's not easy for people to buy a house right now, or an apartment or a condo, whatever it may be. We understand that there's a lot of buyers out there. There's a lot of competition when it comes to realtors, when it comes to buyers. There's, you know, you have to stand out. You have to make sure that you know your shit, because if you don't know your shit, you're not going to win offers. And if you don't win offers, you don't help your clients. And if you don't help your clients, you don't eat. You don't get to get paid.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a chain of events, I feel. And, you know, if you're in it for the wrong reasons, if you're in it because of the money, then I suggest you start finding, you know, what is it that you do love? What is it that does make you want to wake up every day and do it every single day?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because
I feel like those discount realtors, they don't love what they do.
No, they don't.
Because they're out here like offering discounted commissions,
discounted services,
and then they're not getting
for discounted
their clients
results.
The most
right
out of their house, like the sale of their house, just because they want to make that quick money.
Right.
But those same people that are giving you a discount on their services are giving the buyers discounts for your house.
Right.
Like, they're not gonna fight for you.
Just think about it this way: if somebody is willing to discount their own paycheck, their own bread and butter, their own moolah that they take home to pay their bills, to feed their family, to take vacations, whatever it may be, what do you think they're gonna do with your equity? What do you think they're gonna do with the value of your home? Because they just want to, you know, they want to discount it, and they want to prove that they can do it at a discount. Then they're gonna do anything possible to make sure that they get that house sold. But at the end of the day, they're not doing the right thing to get you the most out of it.
Yeah, I feel like if you're in the market to possibly sell your house, just because it's a crazy market, and right now your house is worth more than than it's ever been worth.
Because that's how it is.
You have to you have to interview at least 2 people.
Yeah, at least 2. It's a job.
And look at their experience. See how many houses have they sold. How many houses have they sold over asking price?
And I'm talking to you.
And look at their services. Like, if somebody's discounting their rates, they're gonna discount your whatever you're trying to net.
What is it? Cheap. What is it? Cheap products will get you cheap results, right? Yes. And if that's what you want, cool.
It's like if you go to the doctor and he tells you, "I'll do it for like $100."
And don't worry,
that's shady. Like, I'll walk out.
It's like, listen, okay, I can do that Botox you'll be getting.
I'll
walk out. But I can do it for half off.
I'll walk out.
It's like, would you really get that Botox needle in your face?
Yeah.
If it's half off?
Yeah, I'll walk out.
What the hell are you putting in my face? That's the first thing that's going to come in my head. Like, what the hell are you putting in my face if you're discounting it half off?
Yeah, like, even if it's anybody, like, if it's somebody that's coming to do something here and in our office or whatever, and they're coming to do work.
Right.
If you're already like, oh, I'm discounting this and that and this, and it's like, I don't know. Is your service that good if you're already talking about discounting? You're not putting a value to yourself.
Just think about it this way. When you go to the dollar store, when you go to, I don't know, in Puerto Rico, we used to have 1, 2 y 3.
¿Qué es eso? Vendían a $1, $2, y $3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Las cosas eran $1, $2 o $3.
No, nothing more.
Nothing more. Nothing less. Nothing more. There was always 99. Did we have that story?
Always 99.
Always 99 cents.
I only seen the
The
dollars.
dollar store. I guess it was Puerto Rico then. There was a store. It was called Always 99 cents, and everything was 99 cents. But what will happen when you buy stuff there? Maybe it'll last you, a month, 2 months, 3 months.
But what
And
kind
then-
of stuff you buying there? Like?
They had everything. They had everything you would find at the dollar store, basically. Like cleaning products, stuff like that. I don't know, soap stuff, like things that you would find in the dollar store. Like just compare when you buy it from the dollar store versus I don't know, from Sam's Club or Walmart or I don't know, something a little bit more quality, So it's the same thing with real estate. But everybody has their own opinion. That's ours. Let us know what you guys think because we would love to hear what you guys have to say.
Yeah.
So I think at this point, do you have any other questions for me?
No, looking forward to this whole month of love and Black History Month.
Yes.
I hope you guys.
I think that's a really good subject. Maybe we can talk about it next month or next time we do the Keepin in 100 because next week it won't be live.
We're skipping next Thursday, but we will be back.
We'll be back the next Thursday after that.
One on the 17th.
Right, because you're gonna be celebrating
Valentine's Girls Valentine's Day.
So that should be exciting for them. I guess I have to find something to do during that time. But
guys list time.
I don't know, whatever. But we'll be. I guess we could talk about Black History Month. I like that, man, because I'm Puerto Rican. You're Dominican. Like,
but we have our African roots.
Yep, we're third African. I don't know what I am fully because I haven't done the 23andMe. But as Puerto Ricans, I feel like. When you talk about Black History Month, you're talking about Puerto Ricans, you're talking about Dominicans, you're talking about Caribbean people, because we are a third African. We are a mixture of African, Taino, and Spaniard. So when you talk about Black History Month, you're talking about Latinos. So we're gonna make sure to talk about that next Keepin' It 100.
Yeah.
And for now,
cheers one last time.
We'll do cheers. We'll do cheers to you.
See you guys next week.
See you guys next week.
In 2 weeks.
Peace.
Bye.